Hello, you biscuit munchers. Welcome back to the Squire Syndrome TV podcast. Yes, I'm back. I'm sure the ratings will be better this week. I'm your host, Ben Gilman. It's always welcome to the best TV podcast in the land. Says hi. I have bones to pick. Helen Carnes, Troy Salmon, Tara Chloe, all you mocking me the last time we were here. Talking about how, I hope you're all well, first of all. Good to see you all.
Mm-hmm.
I did hear a little thing when I was listening to the episode. What was that? Ben doesn't allow movies on the podcast. I do think I've broken that rule a lot myself. It was a good joke, but hey, I'm proud that I could take a week off. I was sorry about last week. Honeymoons, work, sickness. It was the first week I missed in about 2 years. That's quite a good record, I think. Somehow
it had to happen sometime.
Yeah, not every week, but I am good. Good job on the last episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It was nice to listen to it without me having to be on it. Troy is now the backup boy if I go on holiday because I knew he could do that. Good host. Good job. Good job.
I'm JT Chazet to his Timberlake right now.
There we go. This is the first week we've been back together in a long time, all four of us together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For a while.
How is everyone? One by one. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yep.
I'm feeling good right now. Last couple of weeks I've been knackered. But I said, I'm pumped for this week. My boy Ben back in the building. So hey.
I'm excited because it's all four of us. When Helen said yes and I didn't hear from Troy and Tara, I was like, all four?
I was coming. Don't worry, I'm going to let you hang. I'll leave you hanging, man. Come on.
Nah, it's good. Helen, ladies, how are we? Tara, Helen?
I'm good. So I'm exactly as happy as somebody who is just back from a week's all-inclusive in the sun can be.
Troy, you should try it yourself. We've all been on holiday recently. Where's your holiday, sir?
Oh, don't worry, that's coming. Don't worry about that.
Is it coming to London?
It's like,
come see me. Get a cheap ass. Get the train.
Cheap ass.
Do you know what though? The way that the airports are going right now, I would say a holiday in the UK is just what everybody needs to do. I was very, very lucky with mine. I didn't have any of the chaos that's going on.
I'm lucky. My wife's flight to Japan went off fine. Long distance flights, okay.
Yeah, we're okay. Yeah.
Thanks, Russia. Fuck you. Thanks for making everything a lot worse. Fuck you, Putin. Anyway, sorry, not the Russians. Fuck you, Putin.
Just like that's Ben's opinion, not the opinion of the podcast. Please
it's the whole world's opinion of Putin. Is it? So I'm coming after Putin, not Russian people. There's a big difference.
Please don't come for us in your weirdly masculine horse.
If I'm not scared of you, bruv, I will headbutt your shoulders off and pop you like a fucking grape. Okay? You can come to me.
Don't do this.
And shut them in his mouth and set them fire like a grenade. Brilliant. But if you also support Putin, fuck yourself. Yeah, I'm back.
Oh my
I'm
God.
back.
I'm not saying I do support Putin. What I am saying is, I don't not support him.
That's fine.
We're just here to
we would have a problem.
Please don't tap my phone.
See, the F-bombs have come back. The swear jar is getting filled up. The Venster's back. I've come back. Troy, you need to go on holiday. All three of us have been on holiday.
I disappear immediately. Ben's back now. Oh, Lord.
I took 2 weeks off. I was only meant to take one off. I'm a specialist. I definitely took a couple of weeks off. So we missed a week, but hey, like Helen said, we have to take a break at some point. A recharge was needed.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's good to see all four of you back together. Like, it feels like a reunion. It's better than Led Zeppelin got back together. Or S Club 7 or Steps or any other band that comes back together for the money. So yes, it's all good. And I've moved it to the living room.
Oh, yes, I like that. Good background. I like it. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Look at that. There's the geek cave over in the corner.
All right. Got the books in the back.
Yeah, because the wife isn't here, so I can commandeer the big screen. So if I'm looking up here, listeners won't know what I'm talking about. There is a big, massive tray salmon, Helen Watkins, and a Tara Chloe symbol. So her head's not there. Your heads are a bit bigger because I'm looking at the big screen now.
I like it. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not ignoring you, except for if you talk about Charmed, I will fall asleep.
Oh my goodness gracious me!
Okay, we should get this party.
Before we get started, guys, I want to say something. Because did you guys enjoy the Jubilee?
No. It's not gone away. Have you seen YouTube? That woman is everywhere. I'm sick of seeing the bloody Queen this week. I mean, if you've enjoyed it, great. But my God, it's time to shut up about the Jubilee.
Some people's okay. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, but it's when they go on about it afterwards. It's been fun. We can talk about it in a couple of years' time when we look back on it. But I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to see the Queen's face on YouTube adverts anymore. It's done. Move on.
YouTube adverts.
I'd rather see Prince Charles naked. All right?
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
Here's your title. I'd rather see Prince Charles naked.
Do you know what? I was in another continent when that was happening.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that. I was okay with seeing the highlights through a different country's news.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say is I was pleasantly surprised by the quality of the EastEnders Jubilee special episode.
They all broke character. When me and my wife watched it just for a laugh to see what would happen, and it was really weird because it looked like they were presenting the actors like the characters were. It was really weird because they were probably. It was like they tried to break the fourth wall a little bit, and somebody went, "There's no way the royal family is coming into East End." You couldn't even get the Queen, mate. Like, good job. But Meghan would be an East End slapper, wouldn't she? Like, proper Bianca. Her and Harry can be the new Bianca and Ricky.
Oh my God.
Meghan! Harry! Why is that Scottish?
Yeah.
It's to be American, so.
It was fun because they couldn't stay in character and they were genuinely nervous, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite funny. But it was like quite it was quite warm and uplifting, I thought. I was expecting it to be quite cynical, but it wasn't.
EastEnders, it's a change of pace, I've heard, because it's always been miserable. But most of the cast have really got old, and they all look like melted candles now.
Oh
God, they really have all come back. Sonia, I'm like, dear Lord, is Doc Cotton still around here somewhere? Is she not dead? Ian Bill looks like a homeless man. I mean, all the women that Ian Bill and the one with the drug problem, Ian Bill, not the other one, the twat that keeps having a cocaine problem, Grant Mitchell,
Phil,
that prat. And I explained to my wife that all these actors are never good enough to leave EastEnders because they come back because they're shit and they can't get work in it elsewhere. And I think that's about sums up my feelings on EastEnders. And I did entertain myself because it went on for 10 minutes or so, them walking around. And it was like, I was just making my wife laugh by going, and yes, I'm going to shag all these women because I was like, Prince Charles is going to upgrade Carmella. I'm going to shag all these women. And she made me laugh. I hope Prince Andrew's not inside the car. I was like, oh, God, can you imagine?
Oh, geez.
Boris Johnson and flipping Prince Andrew coming out. Hello, we're racist. Yeah. What was the one that hung up with a paedophile? Oh, he could have teamed up with Prince Andrew and they could have scared the children and all the non-white people. It would be a great time as we watched them get their heads kicked in. Then, and you can go, dum. Anyway, let's move on.
It's like Ben's just tried to get us killed by the Russians, and now he's trying to get us killed by Prince Philip.
3 weeks
Prince Philip's corpse.
Baby.
You're going to get assassinated, sipping egg.
But I'm sick of the Queen. If you like the royal family, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's cool. Everyone was happy and smiley. But I am now. Don't want to see any more of it now. We're moving on. We've got to get rid of the ads now. Take it down. It's done. Polished. I enjoyed it. Oh, Helen, I'm going to quickly talk to you about Inside number 9. Have you seen everything?
Yes, I've seen the last episode.
Oh,
I was the first thing I watched when I came back from holiday. I thought, I know, that'll be nice and easy watch. I'll just stick on an episode of Inside number 9. That won't be too tough to get me back into the swing of things telly-wise again.
Which episode have you not seen?
No, just the one, the owl one.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
I was like,
Lord.
Okay. Yeah, my husband came in the room to find me like utterly gobsmacked, tears in my eyes, going, what?
Fucking me, and then there was the one with the time travel. That's just really. It started off a bit slow this season, but my God, there were some absolute bangers the last 3 weeks. Dear Lord, still good. 2 more seasons, 8 and 9. Get in. I
don't want it to end, but I think it would be funny if it ended on series 9.
Yeah, but I keep waiting for them to run out of ideas, and they keep surprising me with very good episodes. If the quality's still there, keep going.
Exactly.
44 episodes in, and they're mostly amazing. And even if they're not great, they're still different and daring.
Yeah, they're still good. Like, there's still something to be taken from every episode.
Yeah. Oh, I can't say enough about Mr. Owl. Oh, fuck me. That's the best one. One of the best ones they've ever done.
Yeah. No,
that's an instant classic. Because sometimes you go for it. I was like, blown away, mate.
It went in a very dark direction that I did not expect it to go in.
It was like Hereditary for me, because it just got creeped out more and more doing it. And I was like, oh my God, it's up the Hereditary of Inside number 9 episodes. It chills you because you're figuring it out, and as you get deeper in, you're creeped out. I mean, owls are creepy bastards anyway. So the bit where the man's in the owl costume was a what the fuck moment, because they don't focus on it. The man in an owl costume and pants, and you're like, well, what the fuck is that? And then you find out what it was in the bedroom. They thankfully don't show that. It's just the thought process. Troy looks like he's stepped in a piece of dog shit. His face, it's horrible. That your face is like, ugh. No, it's great. It's great, and that is the right face that me and Helen most probably had.
That's the face that my husband came in the room to find me making. Yeah.
So, I had to go and have a shower. Yeah, it was brilliant, and I've told Alex today again at work, watch it now.
Yeah.
It got me hyped up, and I've spent the whole week telling her, it's a number 9.
It's a number 9.
Oh my God. It's the best British show going at the moment still. It's still the best quality. And I look forward to more of it.
Definitely. Really good stuff. Really good episodes of this series.
Sorry, I had to talk about it off the cuff because
it's do it.
I'm not apologizing. I know we bring it up a lot, but dear Lord, it was. Even my wife, who never watches it much, she watches it occasionally with me when I'm watching it. She went, "Oh, that's really British." I was like, "Yeah," and I'm proud of it being British. She thought it was pretty
very dark, isn't it?
And because I was explaining it as it went on live, and I was just, this is fantastic. This is after EastEnders. Okay, I'm going to let Tara go, actually, because I've cut her off. Sorry, Tara. Go for it.
Okay. So this week I actually wanted to talk about, have you guys heard of Conversations with the Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes on Netflix? It's actually a limited series.
Yes.
Wait, because recently we did an MBTI test, and I watched the movie on Ted Bundy. And you know what's funny?
You got the same MBTI as Ted Bundy?
No, I didn't.
You did?
No, I didn't. Yeah. So basically, I do know someone who is like him, who lies profusely out of his ass and pretends to be charming and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically this guy is a serial liar as well. And the evidence is overwhelming, like you killed so many people across many states in the US. And you keep denying, like, oh, I never did it, I'm innocent, I want to be my own lawyer. Just because you studied law, right, doesn't mean that you're above the law and you know what to do.
God, yeah, he represented himself, didn't he? Because he's just
Yes,
an
yeah,
absolute dickhead.
he is. He thinks he's the best lawyer just because he studied law and he's above the law, so he's stupid.
I mean, he
And
did manage to escape, though, quite a few times, so I'll give him that.
Yeah.
He's an idiot, but still cleverer than the police at the time.
yeah, but he was caught, and of course they gave him 90 more years for trying to run. Yep, and so basically, right, this actually goes through the actual tapes of what they spoke to him about. And so I don't know what's his problem, but he's sick and a pedophile and loves to kill young college girls. I don't know why. Yeah, and okay, so and I don't understand how, because when I watched the movie, and this part's actually real. He had a girlfriend in Seattle, actually, if I'm not wrong. Her name is Elizabeth, and he led a double life, like because she's a single mom. So he was like a perfect family man to her and her daughter. Yep, and behind their back, he was actually going around the country and killing people. I don't understand how, like, he really led a double life and really fooled the girl.
Yeah.
And he wasted 7 years of her time. Do you like 7 years of her time being wasted? No, right?
Yeah, I've wasted longer than that on a man, but nobody that's killed anyone. I don't think.
Wait, yeah. So that justifies him as a piece of shit, which he is. So basically, yeah, he goes around the country killing girls. Like, I don't know what's his sick obsession. And then he escapes to Florida and goes to this sorority house and kills more people. And he keeps saying, like, I didn't do it, I didn't do it. Like, do you have a split personality? Like, you don't even remember what you did, seriously. So in the end, they actually decided of a death sentence against him, where he was put to the electric chair in Florida. Okay.
Yeah, you're not as smart as you think you are if you go to a death penalty state to carry out your final murder swan song, aren't you? Really?
Yep. And I understand he had multiple girlfriends, and people find him charming. I don't know what is so charming about him, to be honest, but he had multiple girlfriends, and he even got married while he was on the death row. And apparently he has a daughter called Rose Bundy. But we don't know where she is. She's keeping a low profile. She doesn't want to be famous or anything. I mean, who wants to? Yeah, so. And yes, he actually got married on death row. I don't know how. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, it can happen. Not for a fact.
That's kind of weird, right? And you don't even have much. Because I saw the movie, he banged the girl in the prison while she was visiting, and that's how she got pregnant with his kid. Yeah.
I mean, there's I Can Fix Him, and there's like I Have a Problem, isn't there?
True.
That's right. Yeah, so we're gonna explore his mental illness. What illness that he actually had. No, I don't have his MBTI, by the way. But
I might Google that actually. You carry on and I'll find out what it was.
Ooh,
okay. So
premium content Googling.
Okay, wait. Why is my internet slow? Okay, so apparently on the MBTI, they're actually measuring 5 things, right? Okay, let me go through. Hold on.
Hang on, I found it. He's an ENTJ.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh no, I'm not an ENTJ. No.
So there's like there's 9 things that you can be, and an EN. So E or I is like
Extrovert, introvert.
it's by the extrovert or introvert basically. Yeah. The S or the N is the second one, so it's like sensing or it's about, oh gosh, no, I'm looking at the wrong, hang on. So ENF, what is MBTI?
Well, I'm actually an ESFP.
I'm an ENFP.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're into that. But
Okay, interesting.
So it's, yeah, hang on, I found so the second one is, the first one's about like whether you're introvert or an extrovert. The second one is, I think, how do you take in information? Do you like to sense things? Do you like to like read about things, or do you like to use your intuition? The third letter is about how you make decisions. So it's about whether you're more thoughtful or whether you go with your gut. And the last one's about how do you live your life. So the second one is like judging, so quite careful. And then the P is like leaving your options open and keeping it quite flexible. So Bundy was an extrovert.
Okay.
And liked to make a plan. And his plans were to kill women.
Okay, right.
What a nice man.
Yes.
I want to go for a pint with him.
He's very superficially charming.
Yes, well, the MBTI measures extroversion, agreeableness, conscientiousness, neuroticism, openness, psychopathy, Machiavellianism, and narcissism.
Yeah, Machiavellianism is like your ability to kind of manipulate other people.
Ah, okay. Apparently, I scored 68% on that. She has a high Machiavellianism, whatever it is, as well. So because for me, it's the environment I live in, there are a lot of motherfuckers and liars around me. So yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of Kane Lim from Bling Empire? Apparently, most.
I haven't seen him, but I've heard of him.
Yeah, most of the people I know are like that around me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why I have to watch my guard. But don't worry, it's not like that in the UK for me or overseas though.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so no, it's cool, right? I was, and I'm pretty mean to some of them actually around me. I don't like them. Okay, so according to the American Psychiatric Association, Ted Bundy had these disorders. So he had an antisocial personality disorder.
Yeah.
And the second one would be psychopathy. Yep. And a narcissistic personality disorder.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. And he had a bipolar personality disorder.
God damn it, he had everything.
Yep, and he had borderline personality disorder, which is actually quite serious. I do know someone with that. And he had a schizoid personality disorder, which is not schizophrenia, it's actually something else.
Schizophrenic, yeah?
Not exactly schizophrenic.
No, it's different, yeah. It's
So basically, the person with SPD is in touch with reality and makes sense when they speak, which Bundy, as educated as he was, certainly did, while schizophrenia involves delusions, hallucinations, and hearing voices. I think that was Joan of Arc. Yep. And he had an addictive disorder. He thinks he diagnosed himself as a porn addict and Machiavellianism, apparently. Yep. But I don't know how many percent that he has, because I took a separate test for that. Apparently, a lot of people have around 60 to 80% of Machiavellianism in them.
Okay.
Majority of them, actually. Yeah, so I guess mine wasn't so bad. Yeah.
What was the name of it again?
Machiavellianism.
Okay, this is a new word I've learned. Machiavellianism.
Put it in the chat for me, please.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's about like Machiavelli wrote books about how to kind of manipulate and get other people to do things that you wanted them to do. It's about how well you understand other people and how like you can play chess with humans basically, and
basically some of my work colleagues basically.
Yeah. Same. I do that a lot in the corporate, to be honest.
Yeah.
I used to do that in school before I came to the UK as well, because I wanted the grades to go to the UK.
And some other colleagues that me and Troy worked with, and you know who you are. Like yes. I reckon I've done it without. I've slapped without saying anything easy.
You know that is.
Yeah, no wonder they say that. I mean, a lot of people are like that in the workplace for sure. But no wonder they say that people score 60 to 80% of Machiavellianism.
I think in the caring profession, you see a lot of people with kind of narcissistic personalities because they want to be seen to be doing good.
Yeah.
But you also see a lot of people who have kind of like more control issues as well because they like to have control over. So if you want to control people, you go one of two ways. You become like a really powerful person, or you get yourself in a position where you have a small amount of power that you can wield totally. Mm-hmm. So you see it a lot in care professions. You see it a lot in like people like parking wardens, park attendants, people who have to enforce rules a lot.
Yeah.
Tend to get people who are a little bit like, okay.
So a little bit of power and it gets their
head. Yeah, and they grab onto that bit of power and they've got hold of it and they're not letting it go for anyone.
Flipping nuts.
Yup.
Yeah.
Where is this test, Tara? Where's this test that you put that you
the Machiavellianism one or the MBTI one?
The MBTI one was sent by my company because they actually have this event which I won't be there. Everyone was required to take an MBTI for team bonding, but of course I didn't take it because I'm leaving. But people were asking me at the company lunch like, "Hey, what's your MBTI?" out of curiosity, so I just took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Machiavellianism. I'm gonna send the link for the test right now. Like, okay. Yeah.
Woohoo! Wow. Oh, by the way, Tara, I just want to just tell you something. You sent me a picture recently of a naked titty man, and somebody on the train gave me a look because I accidentally. I just smiled at him and just did this. Mm-hmm. Basically, the guy who just like, and I for some reason just went, "I'm married." And,
wow.
I said,
that did not clear up what you were looking at.
Myself. Well, my wife sent me this picture.
Yeah.
And he laughed and said, "I hope she's not divorcing you." I was like, "I hope so too."
Right. Yeah, I think that statement might have created more questions than it answered.
Exactly.
I tried to cover for it by saying, like, I'm married.
Wait, that was Lady Beard I sent to you.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Tara. It's not your pictures aren't safe for anywhere, apparently.
Well, I almost got caught with them as well. I was actually like deleting pictures. I was like, I've got to delete this picture. I was like, delete. I was scrolling through my phone. I was out. It was some girls in that. I was out. And then I was scrolling through pictures and I was like, wait a second, oh snap, I forgot Tara sent me these.
I have to delete them. Wow, because my wife has looked over my shoulder sometimes. I've gone, "What the fuck is this naked man?" I was like, "That's Tara." Oh, titty men. She said, "You might want to get rid of those though, because people might start wondering."
You're worried about having pictures of half naked buff Asian men on your phone, but you're not worried about winding up Putin.
I'm more scared of my wife than I am of
the man with the nukes.
Yeah.
I am more scared of my wife being angry at me than Putin. Yes, that is true.
Okay, get ready. I'm gonna drop something on the WhatsApp chat. This is the most.
Oh no, Tara, please.
Tara.
She's not lying, everyone.
This is golden, man. This
Oh
is
my
golden.
goodness!
Oh, jeez, what have you done?
I'm blocking you on WhatsApp now. You're banned. I'm not having this.
Okay, this
We'll
one-
leave you out the group chat, and we'll let you know. You come here every Friday, and we just keep you out the group chat because this
Okay,
is getting...
this might need to have a little bit of closer inspection.
Tara, you've just blocked my phone up. I've got no memory left because of your photo drop. Why?
It's a link.
It's a link.
You've blocked your photos are like a
My phone is slowed down.
my
I kid
toilet.
you not. My phone is slowed down. All these pictures.
Tara, your photos are like a piece of poo that has blocked my toilet. It's now blocked my phone. Why?
It's not forgot the link.
Sorry, you made me laugh. I love you, Tara.
I'm not looking at it. I'm deleting it. It's all right. I have to get my memory is very low at the moment. I'm working on downloading a lot of music right now. I need my space. I can send them to my wife if you want.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Oh,
this is the content you're all signed up for. Really, is us talking about texts that we're getting on our phone.
I think we spoke about a few things so far in 30 minutes. We've done. This is normal syndrome. This is
it.
That's true.
And 3 of us haven't got our picks in yet. It's brilliant. Tara, I love you. You've done exactly. You've derailed us. I love you. Great. This is the predictability that I've missed for 3 weeks.
I mean, to be fair, I'm going to let you guys go first because I've been on honeymoon and I've not watched much. So
I've got.
I'm probably going to chip in about what you guys are talking about, to be quite honest.
I'm feeling very gay this week, not because of Tara's pictures, but because I've watched stuff with gay people in.
All right, what have you watched?
Big Boys, Big Brothers, Big Boys. That the E4 comedy about.
I don't think it's called Big Boys or something, isn't it?
I need to Google. Sorry.
I
only watched a couple of
You carry on talking. I'll Google it for you. But it's Jordan Brooks's kind of thing, isn't it?
I don't know. I just know
Big Boys. Big Boys is called, yeah.
Big Boys. Thank you. I'm going to Google it so that it can help me. It's set in the 2000s. It's based on the writer's university. Big Boys Pizza. No, Channel 4. Big Boys for girls. No, dear God, I just want Big Boys, right?
Big Boys that I met girls.
Spent 10 minutes telling us that's not what you want, so you know.
Ben, what part of the internet are you searching?
Ben wants Big Boys. That's the title this week. Ben wants Big Boys.
Exactly.
That is the episode description. That's like this week. Ben wants Big Boys.
Ben wants Big Boys. That's a great title.
Dave Rook is an English comedian and writer from Watford. The comedy is basically it's already got a second season, which is great. It's based on his life at university. I'm desperately trying to pad out. I'm trying to cheat by getting a plot up so that I can talk about it a bit better. Yeah. So Jack is a gay boy, a gay man. A gay man. Yes, thank you. A gay man who's going off to university. His father passed away recently, and it's what's the name from Doctor Who's? It's Rose Tyler's mum from Doctor Who, and she's brilliant in it. Yes, and it meets his roommate Danny, and a very unlikely friendship starts. I just want to say though, I love how it catches. Danny is straight and the other guy is gay, but they don't do the whole tired routine of 2 guys falling in love. I've never normally see a gay and a straight male friend being friends on TV. And I love the fact that Danny is a womanizer, but he doesn't take the piss out of his gay friend. He's there for him. He's a very sweet dude, and he's got a nan with Alzheimer's that he cares about. And the gay guy isn't camp. He's just really not too sure about his sexuality, and it's quite sweet. And they're like really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both quite different. And also, the woman's man, and this is something that Troy will know a lot about, is when your penis doesn't work
Oh, God.
and the pressures on men. That's just why Troy's still a virgin.
What?
The pressure's got to.
What?
No, I'm joking. No, I'm mucking with you. But it deals with something. Hey, I'm coming back this week. I've got to shoot you all down. No, I'm joking. No.
I've lost his mind.
But basically, I lost my
I
mind
have
years
no
ago.
idea what's going on.
To be fair, he's lost his mind years back. Yeah, to be honest.
No, but the thing what I love is like performance related, and it might not be due to alcohol. It might be due to his medication, and I think it's good.
Are we talking about erectile dysfunction?
Yes,
Is that
but I
what we're
think
talking
it's
about?
really good that they've got it in there, and it is made as a joke a little bit, but they're also looking at it as something that we don't discuss a lot.
No, yeah.
And it's like when This May Destroy You did male rape, you don't see that. And it's good to talk about this. And as a man, I'm really glad that I have a lot of gay friends. So I love the fact that a gay friend and a straight guy are being shown as friends. Because every time on TV, all the gay guys are just got gay friends and no straight friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And
or if
they all
the
sleep
guy,
together.
if the gay guy is friends with the
Sleep
straight guy,
together.
he's usually pining after him, isn't he?
And they all sleep together. And there's none of that here. It's more of a case of like, there are a lot of straight dudes who love their gay best friends. I have some very good gay friends of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Fabio. True.
I do keep
Fabio.
But basically, and I think it's great to see that represented more on TV. So I just want to give that a big round of applause. It's not too gross. I laughed my ass off. All 6 episodes are up. And I watched Heartstopper as well.
Oh, I watched
that one,
Heartstopper.
yeah.
I've
So
watched
good.
2 episodes.
Oh, it's so good. It's so lovely.
It's
so
written
nice.
really well, and it's not got any horrible characters in it. It's got I didn't think I watched the trailer and it seemed like a really nice show about two gay people, but it seemed really well written and acted, and I thought
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna give this a try because
And it looks gorgeous as well.
yeah, and the characters seem to be really nice people,
Yeah.
and it didn't just it was just like, how do you describe it? It's just basically there's one guy that we think is maybe straight, but it's clear that he's exploring his feelings, a rugby player, and then there's obviously a gay guy, and the other guy starts hanging out with him, but you can kind of see that he's happy when he smiles and stuff and all that. So I think maybe we'll hit the bit where he's with his sexuality, maybe, and his feelings for him, because it's a drama. We need some drama, but it's really sweet. And again, like the other show I just spoke about, it's kind of got that loveliness of just generally nice characters.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need that. I mean, British comedy sometimes is just full of arseholes, and it's really good to see 2 shows that just happen to have 2 gay leads in it. But it's great to see some heart and stuff. Yeah. So I haven't watched much as well because I've been busy playing the PlayStation while the wife's been away. I'm studying, so she's going to listen to this, so I'm covering myself. I have been studying, sweetie. So I haven't had much time to watch TV. God, I coughed. I was making the motion.
Step up.
Yeah, that's a visual joke. They're not going to get it. Whenever people cough, they look like they're holding a cock in their mouth. That's what the joke was. Yeah.
I don't know how you cough.
See, I'm not offending anyone. It's just generally everyone looks like they're holding a cock in their mouth when they're like coughing. It's funny. Now you can't unsee it. So basically, those are the 2 shows I want to talk about. Big Boy, Heartstopper, and Big Boys.
Cool.
That's me done.
Scene today, based on the strip, Soho Street right now. Okay, so you finished, Ben? You done?
I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to figure out.
Got a bit more to follow up on.
Anything. Can we talk, Troy? We need to talk about this One Piece reveal trailer of the backstage.
Okay.
Have you seen the trailer on Netflix dropped for the One Piece?
For the One Piece, I'm not a One Piece guy, really.
No, but did you see it?
I've seen it though.
I want to destroy Luffy. He looks like a fucking annoying high-pitched bitch. I want to kick the shit out of him.
Hey, I've been telling people this for the longest time. I said I can't stand this character.
Does Luffy sound like that in the anime? Because if that is the actor's going to drive me up the wall.
That's called whiny baby. I can't stand it.
Hey, welcome to One Piece. What are you, Mickey Mouse, bro? Shut up.
I can't stand it.
If that is your made-up voice, like you're in, like, oh my god, he sounds like Mickey Mouse on crack.
The most Helen, the most overrated anime character of all time.
Luffy the monkey.
I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
Oh, Netflix is trying to do another anime live action show, and we all know how that went with Bebop. Oh, I've watched Bebop. Hold on. I've watched a bit of Bebop.
Watched it.
Since it got cancelled, it doesn't matter now.
Oh my God,
I can watch it and take the piss out of it. Now, if this show was not based on Bebop, it would be okay.
Okay.
But it's based on Bebop, which means it's shit. Whoever decided that these people were capable of doing a live action anime should kindly please all put your bollocks on a shopping block and at a sushi set cut them off, because you don't deserve your fucking testicles.
Thank
you. And women, you can also put your tits on there as well, so it's both equal sexes are getting their bits cut off. Okay, right? Because my wife's like, how can you enjoy this? If I pretend I'm watching another show, if I just pretend this isn't Bebop, it's okay. If you take the pressure off. But Vay Valentine, we've spoken before about how the actress should have shut her mouth before attacking the fans before it's even come out, when nobody was attacking her. And it's just awful. I
got my boy John Cho's in there, but I still can't get myself to watch.
He's not Spike.
Can't do it.
But Jet is quite good. I know, like, my wife is like, like their skin color changed him, but I think he's actually quite good. The actor who's Jet just seems like Jet for some reason. I thought Jet was black in the anime. I've watched it back. He's white.
No, he's not black. No.
But I'm not racist, but he's definitely darker skinned than the other characters.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for that. Yeah. Sorry for that. I was wrong, but you can see where I've made the mistake. I've watched it, and like, he's good, but it just doesn't feel like Bebop, and I'm not going to watch any more of it. I've watched 2 episodes, and I've gone, this is what I thought it would be.
Yeah, I couldn't do
this is okay, but I can see why this got cancelled, because Vicious isn't vicious either, by the way. He looks like if Draco Malfoy's father had sex with a horse.
What the hell's wrong with him?
I don't know, but that's...
I think you should take Jason Isaac's name out your mouth, Ben.
Oh my gosh.
Helen was like, Helen's come to the camera. It's quite scary. No,
I'm just leaning forward because I've got new headphones and they're...
You know, like you were fucking come fucking through the screen, like started to come and bit my throat out.
Never.
No, Jason Isaac's a handsome man. I'm basing the fact that his hair looks like a really shit Draco Malfoy's dad cosplay. It doesn't look anything like the anime. It looks like an anime cosplayer, but really shit anime cosplay. And he's over the top. In the anime, he's a really cool, quiet character. Mm-hmm. And in this, he's like a mincing drag race contestant, screaming and whining like a horse. But it's not vicious. It's like if you made Batman a disco dancer in the next Batman movie, and he was really happy. Hi, I'm Batman, motherfucker. Hello. That's not Batman. You'll be like, that's not Batman. I do want to see Happy Batman take drugs and just be Happy Batman. You can have that for the next one, Matt Reeve. Happy Batman does drugs, just 90 minutes of carnage.
Oh my gosh, like there's a comic called The Batman Who Laughs, so technically I can do it off that. He just goes off his head and starts smiling.
The Joker can take depressants and be miserable, and it would be so interesting to see that.
Yeah, the other way around, flip it on his head. That'd be interesting.
Very sad clown with a happy Batman. I would watch that.
Sad clown.
Anyway, I'm done. Yeah, sorry, Cowboy Bebop. It's okay, but just imagine it's not Bebop. There's my point. There's my I'd rather watch Boris Johnson talk on live television than watch that again. No, that's how I feel. That's a slap. Have that. I'd rather watch EastEnders, a whole year's worth of EastEnders, than watch Cowboy Bebop again. And it's more likely I'm going to watch that than the One Piece that's coming up. So, right, Troy, Helen, who wants to go next? I'm done.
I go next. I think she wants to go last. So
go on, Troy.
Let's do it. Let's get the headphones in. Let's focus on the noises and the sounds. There we go. I have to be immersed when I'm talking. You know, I have to do that. All right. So, first pick, you guys. It's going to be Stranger Things.
Oh yes, mate! I've watched that. I forgot I watched that.
Somewhere, Alex Di Toro is kicking herself for not coming on tonight. She's been going on about it this week. She's missed the wrong week to not be on Syndrome, hasn't she? Right.
How good was it though, Troy? Honestly.
Oh, how good was it? Oh, it was good. So good. This brought me back.
We sussed the twist. About 3 episodes in.
We're like the spoilers because I think
yeah
next week. So
we ain't gonna spoil nothing. No worries.
Cool. You're not me. Brilliant.
We figured out that the big bad was something to do with Nina.
Yeah.
I'm just
fairly early on, and it didn't make it any less satisfying.
Oh, that twist was incredible. And the act, oh my god, I can't say too much, but I want to say something about it.
We'll just tell people to watch it.
Yeah, just Stranger Things, Netflix, you know, season 4 is something. Go back and watch season 1, guys.
We're gonna watch it. Yeah.
I implore all of you to go back and watch season 1 and lead up to this point of season 4. This is like the first part right now. The second part gonna be released soon. Like, I think it's coming in July, like in the next month, the next half.
But I mean, if they're gonna make a spin-off series, I would literally watch 10 hours of Steve Harrington being a good dad.
We need good dads on TV. There's too many shit dads. What my wife has pointed out recently in British television is there's always a mother but no father. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
So I want to see some good parenting. I want good dads. Give me good dads on TV.
You got some good dads in the show. They have
Steve Harrington.
I'm holding the cock. Yes. There we go.
Can't
see it now, can you?
See, look, he's been
Helen is not
the big boys, man. Been getting to bed. The big boys been getting to bed lately. That's why I'm choking on them. But yeah, man. Stranger. I wanna go. So started off with basically the main kind of focal point, I guess, for the first half of the season 4 is Max, Billy's younger sister. So she's like kind of like the focal point of this season so far, and then it was good because especially after leading up to season 3, I was what happened on that. I didn't want to see season 3. I was like, with the big bro Billy, man, big bro Billy. I got his character, the Red Ranger himself, bro.
Sounds like a porn star or a power ranger.
That's a porn. Well, in the show, he kind of was like a porn, I guess. Especially the women went after him, but yeah, it was a great character in the show. Died. I didn't want to see the show.
But what I would say is it's following the kind of formula that all the other seasons have been following. Is that they're all off having all in their own different 80s movie, but in order to defeat whatever it is that they're up against, they have to club together And I like that. I like that about
Sounds like
it.
the Power Rangers. Are you sure you're not talking about the Power Rangers?
I might be.
Wow.
You don't know. You've not watched it yet. You don't know what the crossovers are, do you?
No.
That's on the point there. Also, yeah. D&D, any D&D players out there, that's seeping right through this entire show.
Yeah, it's very much backdropped by the Satanic Panic in the 80s, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. No,
when America went totally insane, thinking that Dungeons and Dragons was making that people that played Dungeons and Dragons went outside.
Yes, they never went out. They sort of stayed home all day. Never did anything else. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, the people that played Dungeons and Dragons went outside and also killed people.
Yes,
but them going outside is where they should have stopped, really.
the jocks, the people that when they actually find out what's going on in this town, people are dying. They're like, "Oh man, it's them, isn't it? It's that club, the Hellfire Club. It's them, isn't it? You know, this game, it does something to people. I've seen it. That made me laugh. I was like, that brought me back to the flashbacks of when people say, "Hey, yeah, you can't play Dungeons and Dragons." Especially when I was a kid, they're like, "No, you can't play Dungeons and Dragons. It's evil. It's evil. No, don't do it. Don't do it." And everyone is around, literally my age or even just a bit younger, they know about all that stuff with Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
Are we still talking about Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
this is like a really deep show, yo. It makes me want to watch it.
It's tied to Stranger Things.
Wow,
It's all over the place.
Have you not? You must have watched the other series, Ben. Surely.
I haven't watched Stranger Things. No.
What?
No, that's what I'm saying. I've been telling Ben to watch for the longest time.
Oh, come on.
Look, it's now at a point where it's like a really scarily popular show that I'm scared might be shit. This is Lost.
No,
sorry.
No.
It's not
you
shit.
can blame Lost for all that.
Yeah, well, I managed to convince you guys that Lost was good, actually.
Yeah, but I still got that feel of it's not. Game of Thrones has done it. I found that shit.
Game of Thrones was good. They just stick the end in. Like
people walking about islands and riding a horse, and they never see people for seasons. It's boring. It's people with big cloaks sitting around a table talking politics.
Oh man, this is just a feel good show, man.
It's just part of Dungeons and Dragons is just part of the backdrop. It's not what the show's about.
Yes.
Yeah, I just don't see it. Anyway, Lord of the Rings will sweep it under the rug when it comes out, so that's fine.
Lord of the Rings, nah, I don't.
That looks awful.
I don't think it's gonna be that good. Lord of the Rings,
it's all about the symbolism of token people, and I'm just like, you should concentrate on how good it is, not about your diversity again. Just has to be about how good the show is and the characters. I don't care about your sexuality or your skin color. Who are you playing? What is your character? Come on, tell me about your characters.
It's not but it's not as simple as that, though, is it, Ben? Because we're conditioned into thinking that certain types of actors are good just because they're prolific. But it's because they're prolific.
I want diversity. Good actors. There are loads of good actors from all backgrounds, but I don't want to hear them keep talking about it. I want to see if they're good for the role.
We need to keep talking about it, though. We do. I'm going to have to stand up for myself on or stand up for everybody on this one, because
I'm all for like good conversations about it, but I would just love to see people talk about the character in interviews. That's it as well. Do that as well.
Yeah,
I will be happy with both.
But
talk about your background, but then also talk about the character. I want to see more of that as well. Have both together. I think that's the perfect blend.
But people get really upset with characters because they're like, "Oh, that character's not black in my head, so that's the wrong actor."
No. I'm not. Yeah, this is where I would like people to talk about their background of their identity. That's fine. If it means a lot to you, that's fine. But you've also, when you're talking about the show, I would like to hear about your character as well. Too many actors now just keep blubbering on about their cultural background. That's fine sometimes, but that's important. But also talk about your character in the thing that you're promoting as well. Brilliant.
I'm in the middle with this as well, because at the same time, I get where Ben's coming from. At the same time, hey, we need that inclusion.
Yeah,
we do. A lot of us. But at the same time, I get where Ben's coming from, because sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, this guy's got to be gay, or got to be like Asian this or that. At the same time, I get where that's coming from as well, because they push that. The first thing they talk about is that, and I'm like,
you can talk about it.
Good, bro. It's
You
like
can talk.
Idris Elba. Say for example, right? No one says if he's black or not when he talks about his stuff.
Nobody ever has. He's just
goes, yeah, he's just a great
He's a
actor.
British actor.
He's the best actor.
But you know that people would be talking about Idris Elba's colour if he was cast as James Bond, though.
I want to be in a world where that is not important. One day we will be there.
Yes. But before we can get to that world, it has to be important for a little while, and that's what I'm saying. It's like it has to be at the forefront of people. People have to be aware.
I think it's important to have both. Like I said, I'm not against people talking about their background. It's interesting to hear. But as Troy said, a lot of actors now make the mistake of, I've read interviews in magazines where about a film project, they just keep talking about their background. They're not talking about the plot, the story, the making of it. It's all about their background. That's great for some of it. Have that, but also have what your character does. Yeah. I've literally read interviews where people just keep talking about their personal life. I don't care. I want to know what you're doing in this show as well.
Yeah. We need to have both, but I think.
But if you have both, everyone is happy. I think. Yeah. That is great.
I think we're not going to be.
With all the racist people beforehand, because that actress in Obi-Wan Kenobi is great. Yeah. We stand behind her. That's great. That cuts it right off. You're making it about she's a good actress. That's what you need to do.
Yeah,
that is what you need to do.
You're quite enlightened. Not everybody sees it like that. It should never have got to the stage where they had to say anything. And until we're at the stage where they don't have to say anything, and that's just the best actor for the role, we have to. That conversation has to happen.
But Amazon,
look what happened. Look what happened when you let people dictate what should happen in films. You ended up with The Last Jedi.
So at the moment, Amazon have done.
Seriously, though, Troy knows what I'm talking about. Horrible, because they looked at the people on Reddit and they're like, "Oh, the people on Reddit don't like what's going on. We need to change it." And it was shit.
Yeah.
Come for me. The Last Jedi was a big pile.
Lord of the Rings, right? At the moment, Amazon are ignoring all the hate. They haven't seen the people acting yet. I get that's good. Ignore that. Get past the bigots and the racists and anyone that just hates any non-white person in the role. I love that. That's fine. But when the promotion starts for it, talk about it. The diversity, that's fine. But don't make it the whole thing about it. Also talk about the characters and the world and stuff and how you're building on it.
Yeah.
That's the Amazon, I think, has done the right thing like Disney. They've hid it off at the past. They're ignoring it. They're not paying any attention. The actors and actresses aren't reacting to it. They're ignoring it. Perfect. Because they will go away if you ignore them. Concentrate on the show and be proud of your diversity, because I think it's good. I think it's exciting. It's not the same. It's not just a bunch of white people, straight white people. That's a big step forward. We need to keep doing this. But impress, say you're proud. Do what Ncuti Gatwa did. It was perfect. He talked about how important, as a black man, gay man, it was for him and everything. That's fine. That's fantastic. And he said, I'm really proud to be the next Doctor, and show these great fans. I thought, that's perfect. He didn't do what Jodie Whittaker could do and start shouting out all the anti-men thing. So, good job. That's perfect, though. I'm glad we're having this conversation on this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's get diverse, but let's not hit us over the head with it.
I think, but I agree that in your position as somebody who's quite enlightened and enjoys diversity, that's your opinion. But there are people out there. There are people out there who need to be hit over the head with diversity.
Yeah, and I think it should be taught. But the thing for me is, I think a lot of people should just ignore it. If you're enlightened already, then don't get involved. Just enjoy the show. And that's what I say to a lot of people.
But if you're enlightened already.
I can watch a show, and I think we're all like this on the podcast, and there's a lot of people I speak to who are like us as well, who just enjoy. They don't mention anything about the sexuality or the skin color. They just go, "Wow, wasn't he a great actor?" I love that. That is where I want more people to be. So hopefully 10 years' time, 20 years' time, we can finally have that world where it's just, oh, that was a really good actor. Because we got a long way to go for equal rights. And
a long way to go. Yeah.
But what I think, though, is that as somebody who's enlightened, we just have to tolerate being hit over the head with it for a little while longer while the people who need to be hit over the head with it are being hit over the head with it. And I think that's the least we can do.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to watch shows without reading the materials now. I'm just going to go to the show blind. Because that way I can enjoy all the great different actors that the world's opening up to now. This is great. And I can read about the actors afterwards. Yeah. And I don't need to deal with the Twitter storm every time there's a diverse cast and everyone reacts to it.
That's what I do. I'd hardly watch like the actual source material.
Because it means I can enjoy my TV.
Don't do source material.
It's so fun. I think what Disney are doing is great with Marvel right now. That it's such a diverse superhero lineup for Avengers. It's great to see the diversity, but I'm sick and tired of hearing the Twitter arguments every time there's a Miss Marvel. I think it's great that Disney are trying loads of different variants of different backgrounds. I think it's fantastic. I'm not moaning about it. I think it's wonderful. But I've now detached myself from Twitter and all the online media for these things. I know when the show's coming out. I watch the trailer. I don't read the comments. I've kind of stopped reading people's Twitter comments and comments on YouTube. I just watch it and go, I'll watch that.
I enjoyed that. Yeah.
That's how it should be. And I'll watch it if I like the trailer. I don't take into account the actor. I just think, oh, that was a good trailer. I'll watch that show because I can enjoy shows again. And I'm not going to get down into the flame wars anymore because I can just ask people, what did you think of the show?
I just think it's a shame that lots of British talent, especially women of colour who are British, have had to go abroad to be successful.
They've all gone over there now. All of them's over there now, abroad.
Like London Hughes, Michaela Cole to some degree, but not as much. And Bisha Ali, who's written Miss Marvel, have all had to leave the country because of the shit they were getting. And it's just like, right.
For her success, though, I'm glad that she proved the haters wrong.
Yeah.
Because Miss Marvel, when I first read it, before Marvel decided every comic has to cross over with every event, and if you're reading a storyline, here comes the next the next big event, and it disrupts all your comics. It goes across everything. You're like, what the fuck is this alien doing here? What's happening? Why is Captain America here? He wasn't here last week. No, but it was a good comic, and it was a very positive. Because especially after 9/11, it shows most Muslims are brilliant people and very friendly people, and it just shows a really good. I loved it for that because it's finally positive stuff, and you don't get that a lot with Muslim people. I think a lot of people, Middle Eastern people, might get it the worst of anyone in terms of how they're treated. And I think more positive role models for them are definitely needed because I think for all the ethnic backgrounds, they're at the back.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be
Asian and Hispanics are coming forward with African Americans or African or black people are coming forward. And I think way at the back is Middle Eastern. I think we really need to grab those guys and bring them with us. For positive.
Yeah. It doesn't even have to be positive, it just needs to be representation. And that's the thing. It doesn't need to be exceptional people. And I think where people get mixed up is the only time some people hear about Muslims and what
I don't hear about terrorists. Show me something that's a terrorist.
It's through films where they're the baddies and stuff. And it doesn't even have to be role models. It just has to be representation so everybody can see.
It.
It's like normal life talking.
Normal life stuff. Yeah. And that's where diversity is important.
Yeah. I'm seeing more positive black people that aren't just like for so long, black people are like drug dealers or on TV, they're criminals, drug dealers, or hip hop. And you're not seeing that so much now. You're seeing more representative of black culture. And it's great to see that diversity coming onto TV and stuff. And I need to see that. Because you don't want to keep doing the greatest hits. I think more like that's why I loved that Muslim Channel 4 rock band thing because it was so not anything about terrorism or anything. It showed Muslims in a different light. I thought Muslims can be funny. They're normal people. Why are they feared? And I love that for that show. That's why I loved it so much. And me and my wife loved it because it was so representative of all my Muslim mates. Like, they're humans. They can be really funny. This is great. And it's Muslim females as well. That's why it was so loved by me. Like, yes.
Especially where I live. Hey, all around me. So I know it's like, good people, man. Good people.
That was a good chat. I bet we've completely derailed Troy's pick of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Hey, no derailment, man. Hey.
No, but are we going to talk about Miss Marvel this week, though? Who's watched Miss Marvel?
I've seen it.
I've seen it.
Was it good? It looks pretty.
Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm fine with that. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I really love how films like Into the Spider-Verse have brought out that new style of animation, and I saw it a little bit in Heartstopper, but it's like really used to maximum effect in Ms. Marvel, like that seamless integration of like animation and live action, and it's used to like really good effect, like to show what's being texted, to show what people are really feeling, to show plans and stuff. Like, I loved it. Just loved how it looked.
Because in the comics, Kamala Khan is like a really cool, sweet character who's really relatable. So what I can see in the trailers, I haven't watched it because I've cut Disney Plus for now, but I've seen the trailer and it does look like Kamala Khan, like the character from the comics. Like, she's really friendly, got good friends around her. It seems like it's fun. Complete opposite from Moon Knight. It feels like all teenagers of all kinds can relate to her, not just Muslim, but like any background. This is what I feel. Like, she feels like a real teenage girl.
And she properly grew up a Miss Marvel fan as well, so this is her like living her dream.
Oh my days. The stuff that she said in the red carpet is amazing. The stuff she says in the red carpet.
Yeah.
Because teenagers, they're not written. They're getting better at writing teenagers now, I think.
Yeah.
And like Heartstopper did it as well. And Turning Red, which is a Pixar film I saw recently, that handled growing up as a woman, going to a female, and the talk of like the menstrual cycle with the red panda being like the way of it, not taking the mick out of it, a metaphor for it. I thought it was done really well. And I feel now they're writing teenage girls as well, really well. And I've heard early reviews from Miss Marvel. People are like, she feels like a real teenager.
Yeah, no, she does.
So go ahead, Troy. Sorry, you guys go ahead and talk about it. Sorry, I just thought I liked the trailer. It looked really cool. It looked like the comic.
No, I'm just saying, right? It's vibrant. It's a vibrant show, man. The way the animation, because as a person who did animation at uni, man, that was seamless. I was like, the graphic design is incredible. I was like, oh my goodness, the way the cinematography is insane in the show. At first, when you saw the trailer, it doesn't really capture how good the show looks. And I was like, oh, snap, let me just check the show out. Because I watched it like a couple of days ago. And I said, let me just take the show out real quick. And I put it on, and I was like, the music on. Obviously, it's very pop based. You hear the pop is like the old school, I think, of modernized synthesizers going on everywhere. But it shows that she's just the girl just daydreaming every 5 minutes, zoning out. Everyone remembers as a kid, because it's very relatable to the show as well. At the same time, you don't have to be Muslim to relate to the show. You were just a kid, just like.
What's the title sequence like?
Yeah. Oh, title sequence.
Title sequence is always important.
Yes, the title sequence is very good as well. Hey, even the end credit scene is amazing as well. Like the end theme with the Muslim music at the end. The episode.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage's are fucking bangers. I've got them on my Spotify.
Oh, come on, man. You can't make me play with that.
They're now Disney Plus, so yes,
that intro is insane. The Daredevil intro is insane.
That Luke Cage one is fucking funky, bro. I love the Luke Cage one. It's 70s.
No, but this holds its own as a great show, man. This is good so far. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see where they're going to go with it, to be honest.
And that chick's a better actor than what's her face, Carol Danvers. That chick.
Oh, Brie Larson.
Yeah, Brie Larson can't fucking act.
An Academy Award winner, Brie Larson.
Yeah, exactly.
Academy Award, don't give me that. Not every good actor's won that.
Yeah, I don't think she deserved that at all. I don't think she deserved that.
Don't give me Helen. This week you and me have a falling out this week.
She did not deserve that Academy Award.
Oh, that's what's done it.
Best thing ever. I've got it wrong before. She can stick her Academy Award up her arse, Brie Larson. She can fuck right off. She looks like she's a bloody ego-driven bitch. No one likes her in Marvel, apparently, because you can see some of the interviews. Someone who looks at the Falcon and War Machine we're giving her. Yeah, Anthony.
She rubbed you the wrong way.
Peter Parker. Benedict Cumberbatch. Like, a lot of them were looking at her like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, you know, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm more happy to see Natalie Portman back in 4. That's going to be...
That trailer looked like fun.
It's so funny to see her and what's her name for Men in Black International? Valkyrie. They were just like the bit where his clothes come off and they're like, ooh. And somebody went, oh, it's proper sexist. It's men taking their clothes off. You did see the bit where they're taking the piss out of women fainting at his willy coming out as well. They're taking the piss out of both. That's fine. Come on. How long have women had to put up with men oogling naked women in cinema? I think it's great that we can laugh at the other side of it. That's great. Come on, guys. Let the women have a bit of fun too. It's a great bit.
Gosh.
You clicked too hard. What was it?
You flicked too hard.
Flicked too hard. It sounds like he's talking about touching his penis. That Thor's hammer. Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Ben's on one today. Ben is just talking about men all the time.
But the episode of this the title of this podcast is, have you noticed when someone coughs, they look like they're holding a penis?
Oh my God.
I thought it was Ben's looking for big boys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's my description. This week, Ben's looking for big boys.
Jeez.
Maybe I should put cute big boys.
Oh my God.
Big boys. Cute big boys. Yeah.
But as I said before, man, this Marvel, the family stuff where she looks up to Carol Danvers, you know, and her parents is like, no, you ain't going to no party.
Yeah.
Dressing up the tight clothes like Carol Danvers.
I hope she breaks Miss Marvel. I hope she breaks Captain Marvel with her fucking knee and puts her in a wheelchair so she can't be in any more Avengers movies. I really like Miss Marvel. She should be in the next Avengers movie, not Brie Larson. She sounds like a cheese who married a cat. Brie Larson.
Oh gosh. Helen,
sorry.
What's going on here, Helen?
I have no idea what's going on.
Ben's on one today.
I've had 3 weeks off from the podcast. Can you tell?
Jeez. Well, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This when her parents came in dressed as the Hulk, I was dying. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, that was so cute.
I was laughing.
But I felt so
Parents sound really cute.
I don't think they really understand her, and I think that's going to be quite a source of quite a lot of tension in the thing.
They're trying to understand her.
Yeah, it's like you remember when your parents tried to understand you when you were 16, you were like, oh, for God's sake, just shut up.
Is it like, I'm down with the kids?
Yeah.
That moment, yeah.
Like Steve Buscemi in 30 Rock. Hey, fellow kids.
Hey, guys, your father's the Hulk as well. You got your mini Hulk, he's big Hulk. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh. But yeah, that happened. And then after, because her grandma has that bracelet, that special bracelet that the mom was going to throw away.
Yeah, mum didn't want her to have that, did she?
Family heirlooms, yeah. So I was like,
and there's a little bit of a hint about, it's talking about her grandmother being a daydreamer as well. And
exactly.
I think.
I want to hear the woman go, you know, I killed Brie Larson with this bracelet. I broke her face.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, man, hey, just the saying, there's something there in the daydreamer.
Granny smashed.
Is she going to come into the show? Is she going to make an appearance? I don't know. I think I'm going to make an appearance at any point. I don't know. We'll see. But is she a previous character in the comics we don't know about? We don't know. I'm saying there's going to be
Helen sounded like a fart there for some reason. Helen sounded like a fart. I was like, what was going on?
No, I didn't fart. I just said,
No, Helen sounds like a fart.
Ben's gone. Ben's gone today. He's off.
I've had a long week.
He's zoned out. He's zoned out.
Like, this is a chance to just kind of be me on maximum.
Jeez.
Turn that volume right up.
With 7.5 strong alcohol, which is most probably...
The alcohol is in it right now.
I think, yeah.
But it's good. I'm enjoying this with you guys. It's great. It's going to be a long one. We haven't even got through Troy's pick, and we haven't even got to Helen, so we need to keep going.
Well, as I said, I've not watched much, so I'm just chipping in with you guys. But I think I might mention one thing when Troy's finished.
So literally, I'll just talk about Miss Marvel. Stranger Things. That was my first pick. I was going to talk about Miss Marvel as well because you got Helen brought up, so I was like, oh, let me talk about Miss Marvel. But
this week, Helen's piggybacking on our picks, which is fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Because you've watched a lot of what we've watched, like Stranger Things.
Exactly. I knew that somebody would pick Miss Marvel, and I knew that somebody would pick Stranger Things, so I was like, I can't.
And you knew I was going to bring up Inside number 9. You love Troy. What? Helen hates me. She loves Troy. Fucking hates me. I don't understand this.
I don't hate you. What's that?
Tracy.
Wow, jealous much?
Why am I sounding like Mrs. Doubtfire? That doesn't sound. Sorry.
I have no idea.
I love you.
Helen, what's going on?
Sorry.
I have no idea. I'm getting accused of hating Ben now, which I don't know where that's come from.
Talk about Inside. No mention of Inside number 9. Just Troy's picks again.
I forgot about it.
Helen hates Ben, but loves Troy.
We just got similar tastes. That's all.
My memory ain't that good.
Right. This week, Helen hates Ben. Helen's hate of Ben comes out, but her love of Troy shows.
Oh my days, he's writing it down.
No,
Helen plans her affair on her new husband with Troy. No, I'm joking.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
joking.
No, don't do that.
I'm joking.
Oh gosh. You'll be like, what the heck is going on here? What's going on here?
Like Inside number 9, I didn't even get a chance to say that you brought that up, and I was like, oh, and I just want to call into evidence, seeing as I'm on trial, all the times
I totally cut you off after Miss Marvel as well.
All the times that me and you have sat there boring everybody talking about bloody Drag Race.
Yes, I remember those.
And now I'm accused of making favourites with Troy. I'm not having that. I'm not having it.
Don't have it, Helen.
Put my foot down.
Don't have it, Helen. Go on, then. Go on, Helen.
I'm not going to write that in the introduction. I'm still going with Ben looking for big boys.
Look for big boys. Cute big boys. Don't forget the cute. Put the cute bit there.
Are you still here?
The one thing that I have watched in the last couple of weeks on dodgy hotel Wi-Fi was it's not quite a nice circle actually, because when I first came on, it was out a year ago. When I first came on this podcast, I talked about Inside with Bo Burnham, and that was released a year ago. Yeah, he's released an hour of outtakes, alternative takes, and extra material from that show, and it's called the Inside Outtakes.
Okay, Inside Outtakes.
And it's on YouTube, and there's a few extra songs on there, and a few extra stuff, bits and pieces going on, a few different versions of stuff. Including the saddest song about a chicken that you will ever hear. So yeah, that's my pick. It's the Inside
literally it.
Outtakes.
Hey.
I've been on honeymoon.
She's been away.
A year ago. I can't remember who was on the podcast. Some people, me and Troy and you. Yeah, that was fun. It was fun times. Can't remember who it was. I think it's always been us for it.
Yeah, forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, forever and ever. Yeah, man, yeah. Sounds right.
Has it been a year though? 1 year.
It's been a year since I've first come on. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you guys.
It has been at least just a year. Yeah, because I
want to bring up something real quick. Real quick because
as long as it's not that I hate Ben, that would be fine.
Yeah, you know what?
Where's your evidence? Get it out of your locker.
You know what? I hate Ben. Ben, this son of a
If anyone should hate me, it's him. Like, I literally do the equivalent of unloading my nutsack and putting it on his head each week. I'm so disrespectful to this man, and he's still loves me, and I love him.
Deep down,
incredible. I don't deserve Troy Salmon as my best friend. Thank you, sir. Gosh. By the way, I'm talking figuratively, not literally. Yeah. We don't do that. We're just best friends.
But yeah, man, the boys.
NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys. Amazon.
My husband is watching it, and he told me that they actually do a Thanos.
There's a penis.
Oh, that first episode is incredible.
Well, remember how everybody was saying before the Infinity War came out that Ant-Man could simply defeat Thanos by making himself very, very tiny, crawling up his bumhole, and then making himself very, very big. Apparently,
I want to see that.
Apparently, the boys have taken that to heart.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it because that scene is incredible. I don't want to spoil it because that opening. Oh, that scene. Woo-wee! Is one of the best visual.
But that's one of the best jokes in Miss Marvel as well. Is that apparently Scott Lang's got a podcast now.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought about that. Apparently, I was like, oh my god, that's the. That was the. Scott Lang joke was incredible. Yeah, but right now, if you're watching The Boys, go get on The Boys. It's incredible. Amazon Prime original. My gosh. I just had to stop after episode 1. I had to stop it. I was like, nah, I'll watch this greatness later on.
That's the thing that I watched before I went away was the This Is Us finale. That's finished.
Oh, the finale. Oh.
Yeah, because I'm a woman in my 40s. I've got to watch This Is Us.
This Is Us.
Okay. That show depressed me for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel sad watching it. Every time I watch that show, I just.
Of course, it's like stuff to make you cry, isn't it? Like every single episode is just like. Oh God!
It drains me, man. I was like,
it's draining, but it's good. It's nice. It's clever. They ended it well. Yeah. They landed that ending. I'm proud of them.
Yeah, I heard it's like a really good ending to that show as well. So
yeah,
He's back in the unknown. Yeah, so I'm just typing up stuff. Ignore it.
All right, you do some admin there, mate.
Is it the unknown? So is it the unknown? Yeah, back in the unknown. I'm not good stuff here.
But it's not often that a series that's been going for that long and that's got that much kind of at stake lands the ending. So exactly. I just wanted to say that I'm proud of him.
And Tara has fallen asleep.
Oh, literally! Oh my gosh!
I think she might have fallen asleep. Has Tara fallen asleep?
I don't know.
No. Jeez.
I'm just gonna type it, and Tara falls asleep. I'm just gonna put this here.
Oh my gosh!
Oh dear, I might have to eject her if she's asleep. This is a first. Asleep, literally. I didn't know what to write, but now I know what to write. So, have we got any emails or anything, Helen?
Nothing. No, not heard anything. Nobody signed us up to any new mailing list for German games, so I'm happy.
Okay.
No emails today. But yeah.
I don't mind getting emails. What I do mind is getting signed up for alerts for computer games that I don't play.
Yeah, exactly. Alerts are killer. You got those alerts for games and that. Ooh, no. Yeah, but for real, boys, watch The Boys. Miss Marvel, check that out as well.
Check it out. We used to do that a lot. The Boys.
The Boys.
Shout out to Stephen Moe.
The Boys.
Stephen Moe, hello.
My boy Simon Pegg made a cameo as well in the first episode as well. Simon Pegg, my boy. Met this guy in real life. Great guy.
On one of the characters. He's the
exactly, yeah. His face is literally like on the actual novel as well.
That is a nice tip of the hat right there.
Yeah. So I met Simon Pegg in real life. Nice guy. Me with his little sister.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Me and my little sister met him. So.
Oh,
nice guy. So.
Simon Pegg once in Soho.
Simon Pegg's the man.
Who'd you see?
I met him in Soho once. He was just
I
said, "Oh, Simon, hey, give me 5 minutes." And when I've had pictures with celebrities, they normally they stand there very politely and smile.
Yeah.
Simon Pegg just decided, "I'm going to give you a nice bear cuddle."
He done it to me. He's the man.
I'm going to cuddle you, and I'm going to look like I'm actually happy.
That's what he does.
This guy, if he didn't mean it, it's still like a lot of effort. He's really. Well, this will be a nice picture for him.
Yeah, he goes the extra mile.
I would cuddle people if I was a celebrity. I would put my arm around them and just look happy. Like, yo,
you're a fan, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I earn more than you, but yeah. Okay. Little person of Earth. I'm going to one day pass you in a cardboard box where you're homeless. But here you go, man. When you're old and your Nokia is dying. And you've got that picture on your screen, and I ignore you when you show me that picture. Wow, so Keep going.
Ben, you're flipping dark. What? You're so dark.
He's an arsehole. Simon
You're
Pegg's not an
dark.
arsehole. I
No,
should
who said Simon
Ben's
Pegg
an
was an
arsehole.
arsehole?
Yeah, who said that? Who said that? What are you doing today? Ben, what's going on?
I think I should change the name of this episode title to The Return of the Mega Arsehole Ben Gilman.
Scumbag Ben's return.
I still think...
I think we should call it Ben Says Simon Pegg is an arsehole.
Oh my goodness.
No, he's not. He's lovely, but I'm in such a mood this week because I haven't been on this show in 3 weeks.
Fair enough.
Next week, I'll be much more behaved. I keep saying that every week, but it descends
Ben,
to us.
Watch Stranger Things, man.
Yeah.
I've got some strange things.
Oh, yeah, you're damn right you do.
I've got a bottle right here that wasn't here last week, so that's a strange thing.
Oh, jeez, this flipping guy.
Come on, sexy moles.
Hey, come on, Ben. Hey, you need to watch Stranger Things, man. You got the kids, man. You can check their ages and all that, man. You need to do best.
Okay. I'll let you know.
You need to do what you do best, bro. You do what you do best. You need to catch me on that show, bro.
And this all you have is.
Hey, man.
Okay.
The age, bro. Ages, bro.
Dear Lord.
The kids are there for you, bro.
This has come out the shrink wrapping, sir.
The kids, man. The kids are there for you, Ben, bro.
I can talk you through the instruction manual when you do one day.
Hilarious.
The only women you're going to get is when you go driving in a cemetery at night time, bruv. Right now? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Wow.
That was a necrophilia to the highest level. What the hell?
I was going to say, are we talking about necrophilia? Or
exactly.
Like
I was like, Ben, I didn't know that.
very
What the hell?
specialist sex workers.
Helen, is Ben into this? What's going on? Is he into necrophilia? I didn't know.
I think he might be. I think that's
Me and Troy are like maybe best friends ever because anyone else wouldn't be my friend right now. Troy, I love you, man. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you.
I love you.
I don't mean anything. Helen also is very resilient as well. And Tara Chloe has fallen asleep. So I've got a very special ending thing. But first of all, Troy, I'll do Tara's bit because she's definitely still on the line, but she's fallen asleep. So we're not mocking her. She's literally, I think, very tired. It's the time zone in Singapore. So have you, Tara Chloe channel, it's all in the link. Go check out her videos, her reaction to naked men. Make sure you're not sitting next to someone on the bus or the train because the videos will involve tits. Not her tits, man tits. You've been promised. Not fat man tits, muscled man tits. Troy.
Oh, yes.
When are you going to put nipples on your channel so people can...
Get some nipples on the channel. I'll get some out. For the titty men out there. You know what I'm saying? For the females, love the titty men out there. I could do that for an episode. I can do that. But like a bit space like what the... Look at it. What the laugh. I was like, give up for the women out there.
I wish you hadn't done that. I was swallowing. Everything sounds like I'm talking about penises.
Yeah, dude, what are you swallowing over there? What are you doing? Look at that.
Oh, Ben loses his damn mind this week. No.
It's the big boys, man. That's what happened here. But Legend of Old 101. There we go. Pop culture, reviews, reactions, all that good stuff. Go check me out. Let's go. That's me.
And it pays more. I mean, it's free. I mean, but if you did, it would be worth paying for far more than Amber Heard's divorce.
Yes.
Come on! I'm in a dick.
Oh my gosh!
I'm in a dick this week. Come on!
Flipping hell, this guy's
so Johnny Depp was innocent. I always
see. I was. Oh. Helen's gonna don't do the Helen, please.
Helen, where do you stand on the Amber Heard Johnny Depp?
Don't do this, man. It's about to end.
They're both dicks.
I think I said this the other week.
Yeah, me and Helen are talking about this.
What we need to consider is that a lot of people think that the trial exonerated Johnny Depp. It didn't. The trial found that, there's not the question about whether Amber Heard, Johnny Depp was guilty of abuse isn't up for debate. He was. What the court case said was that she's just not allowed to talk about it. And I don't think that's a win for anyone.
It's kind of sad, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going to murder me after this, are you?
I don't have a personal opinion about what went on between them because it's none of my business and nobody will ever know. But I think a lot of people think the trial was about whether or not she was telling the truth. It wasn't. It was just about whether she is allowed to call herself a victim of abuse and speak.
Johnny
publicly.
Depp is still a dickhead though, because he was being a prick during the proceedings, so it's a bit difficult to say he's completely innocent. But anyway, Helen will be back next week because I haven't upset her that much because she's still smiling at me.
I'm not upset. I'm just like,
You're both.
yeah, don't come for me
both,
about
all
your
three
Johnny
of
Depp opinions because I didn't say anything about anyone.
Give you, and you all come back next. All three of you come back each week. I love you, all three of you. Lovely people. So Helen, have you got anything?
No, just tweet us or email us, and don't sign us up for any mailing lists for games.
That's fine. Right. House of Animation, we're going to do a recording in the next week or two. We'll get some up. It will be on and off. Troy, have we got any left in the bag?
Oh yes, we have one. Actually, oh yeah, we've got one more left of it. Yeah.
That's
but
we'll hold on to it. We'll do it.
Let's see right now. Yeah.
We'll do it next week. We'll put it out for Thursday, and then we might take a week or two off. We'll try and do a recording maybe next weekend, the weekend after, and we'll get some up in July or the end of June. As always, not like Syndrome. It will be there when it's there. But it's fine. Thursday, you'll be like, is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? And sometimes we're going to let you down. Like your dad when he left your mum for the milkmaid around the corner.
Oh my.
Well, I'm
milkmaid.
I'm going for everyone. British dads are shit. Should be the title of this podcast. Most of them seem to leave. I don't know
what is going on.
What the heck? Today.
This is feeling less and less like an episode and more like a cry for help.
Yeah, it's a cry for help for Ben, guys.
I think we need to. I think it's best for all of us.
I've just lost it this week. She's going to listen to this and go, "Oh shit! I should have stayed in the UK. He's lost it this week. He sounds deranged. This is normal me." Thank God. Right. Anyway, so it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me and goodbye from Tara Chloe.
Helen,
yes.
What's the email address?
squareicin@gmail.com.
And Twitter?
Same, but at twitter.com.
There's a Facebook group. Cool. Good night, Tara.